my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Barbara Porter Coleman. Did I get that correct?
That is correct, Michael.
Okay, and I understand you're from Texas.
Yes, originally from Oklahoma, by the way of Texas.
By the way of Texas, and you just flew in and
Yeah.
jet lagged the whole bit.
Jet lagged the whole bit.
You know, I'm proud of you. I couldn't do it, you know. But anyway, I understand you wrote the book Ram in the Bush.
It's called A Ram in the Bush.
Okay, and basically, how long have you been writing?
About 7 years. I've been writing all my life, but about 7 years professionally.
Okay. Who's been your greatest inspiration?
You know, I met a young lady by the name of Frances Ray. She's a well-known romance author, and I saw her at a black bookstore. And I told her one day, I said, you know, I always wanted to write. She said, well, quit talking about it and write about it.
Oh, wow.
So I started writing, and I've been writing ever since, so she's been my best inspiration.
Okay. So how do you describe yourself as a writer?
I'm a dedicated writer.
Okay, so you have a set time?
I have a full-time job, and I write probably from about 9 in the evening till about 1 or 2 every morning.
Every morning?
Every morning.
You are dedicated. You are dedicated. Okay. And basically, tell our readers about your latest novel.
Well, my novel is entitled A Ram in the Bush, and don't let the title fool you.
Okay.
It does have biblical principle. I call it a little Christian friction.
Okay.
But it's about a young lady who is a prominent lawyer, and she meets this basketball coach from Cal State LA. And they start dating, only been dating for 3 months, and then they get married. And all of this jealousy comes out. Well, it gets to the point where she starts checking his shirt for perfume and his cell phone for unfamiliar numbers. And gets to the point where she even gets a GPS tracking device. That's how serious it is. But there's another young lady in the book that's a registered nurse, and she's in an abusive relationship. And she and the other young lady are going to meet and befriend each other. And there's an emblem in the story, a ram medallion that's going to literally help save lives in the story.
Okay. So how do you develop your characters?
When I'm sleeping, they just come.
They just Now, are these fantasy characters or based on reality?
No, they're fantasy characters. I just think about something, or I may see someone walking down the street, and I say, oh, I may use that limp for something,
Oh, okay.
or I may use his head, and
Okay.
so yeah.
All righty. Sounds great. What was your biggest challenge in writing this novel?
Writer's block.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much every author's challenge.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, writer's block. But the way that I kind of get over that is if I'm having writer's block, I'll go to something else, maybe start working on the cover of my book.
Okay.
I don't lose any time, even with writer's block. I still go and do something else.
Okay. Now, are you a self-publisher?
Yes, I've self-published 2 books, and I got a play.
Okay. What's the name of your other book?
The second book, well, actually that's the first one. It's called The Reservationist.
Okay.
And I got a play called Hidden Trust, and it's excerpts from A Ram in the Bush.
Oh, perfect. I'm looking forward to seeing that one day.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. What do you hope your readers will gain through your writing?
Well, my writing is inspirational to the point where after they read it, I feel that they can say God spoke to them. And because of this, I'm able to move forward. I'm able to change my life. So like I told you, the book is based on biblical principle. So I want them to be able to get something out of it where they can use it in their everyday life.
Oh, that's a great concept.
Thanks.
What advice would you give aspiring writers?
Say that again.
What advice would you give aspiring writers?
Don't give up. Don't give in. Help is on the way. If you persevere, it'll come. Just don't give up.
Those are great words of advice.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you have a website or any other way we can
I
contact you?
do. It's www.candlestickpublishing.com. And of course, you know, I'm on Facebook and MySpace and all of that other stuff too.
Okay, I'll send you a friend's request.
Okay. Oh, okay,
I'll
cool.
definitely do that.
Okay.
Okay, and do you have any last words?
My email address is bcoleman33@hotmail.com. And I want to thank you so much. And I had a wonderful time. This was my first time coming to the Black Book Expo, and it won't be my last. It was worth those 3 anxiety pills to get here this morning.
Yeah, I really want to thank you for coming out. You're an inspiration to me for not sleeping. I go. And being as alert as you are now. So I really appreciate you coming by.
Thank you,
I'm going to have you sign
Michael.
your book for me. And thanks, God. I'm going to look forward to reading this, and then we'll stay in touch.
All right,
All
thank
righty.
you.
Take care now.